graphics class. As you all know that Applet is GUI based. What do you mean by GUI? Graphical user interface. So all the components, including the applet itself, there are two kinds of components. You will learn it in the next semester. One, those are the interfaces. Interface in the sense containers. Like for example, here if you look at the infrastructure of this classroom, the floor of the classroom or the classroom itself is a container. Even that can be considered one of the object, right? Then inside class you have benches on which you are sitting. Fine. So similarly, applet itself is one of the component. Fine. So including all those, and also the smaller components which are placed on these containers, all that are included in the graphics class. Clear? So graphics class includes various methods for drawing many things or setting the color, even setting the font, etc. So some of the methods we will cover. The first method, now you can see here always the x and y coordinates. So this is from Valguru Swami book. They have given clearly how your graph sheet will look and how x and y coordinate. This is y indicates height, x indicates the width. Now let's start. If they ask you only list, if they ask you for 2 marks, you will be writing only this and usage of the method. Like draw arc is draws a hollow arc, fill arc draws a solid arc, something like that. Fine. So draw rect draws a hollow rectangle, fill rect draws a filled rectangle. So with every hollow thing, there is a filled, easy to remember. Fine. Anyways, I'll not go through this. We will go through detail itself. So first graphics, simplest drawing is drawing lines. Yesterday, as I told you, draw line has 4 parameters. First is x1, y1 indicates the starting point of the line. So no diagram is shown, but you can understand. If you draw a line like this, fine. So this point indicates from the edge of the applet how much space to be left, that is x value. So 10 means 10 space has been left here, and the second parameter indicates y. Y is the top distance, how much should be left from the edge of the applet. So this will be the starting point. Now this other two coordinates indicate x2, y2. So always x2 is always more than the x1 value. So here it is 50 and then top also 50. That means, can you imagine how that line will be like this? Because y value is increasing as compared to the first y value. Y2 is more than y1. Clear? So this is how draw line method is there with 4 parameters. Now draw rect. As I told you yesterday, again draw rect has 4 parameters. First parameter indicates the x position of the starting point. Starting point is the top left corner. Fine. So x and y position, first two coordinates indicate the top left corner of the rectangle. Third parameter indicates the width and fourth parameter indicates the height. Clear? So if you want horizontal rectangle, width has to be more as compared to the height. If you want vertical rectangle, height will be more as compared to the width. Clear? So this is how we draw the rectangle. Clear with this? 4 parameters, remember. Now can you repeat how many parameters for draw rect? 4. What is the first parameter? X. Second, third, width. Third width. Fourth, height. Okay, same parameters for fill rect. What is the difference in draw rect and fill rect? Draw is a hollow rectangle, fill is the solid. Until unless you specify any color, it will take black color. If you specify a color, it will pick that color and it will fill. Clear? So how to set that color, that is there in one of the example programs. Clear? Yeah. So fill rect is shown similarly here. Similarly, you have two more. Draw round rect and fill round rect. Round rect means what? Blunt headed rectangle. It is something like this. In your flowcharts you had, fine. So it looks something like this. Down. Fine. Now this draw round rect and fill round rect have got additional two parameters. What are those additional? First four parameters are same. Which are the first four parameters? X, Y, width, height. The remaining two parameters are width of the angle to be what you can say, blended or cropped. Clear? So width, suppose if you are given 10 pixels, so that much width of the corner, you have to first imagine a proper rectangle, and then how much width should be cropped for that round rect. Clear? So fifth parameter is how much width should be cropped, and then sixth parameter indicates how much height should be cropped. It will not take by default width and height same. Clear? Sometimes you may want to crop from the width side more and height should be less, something like that. Clear? It depends on you. So this is how from this program, let us see now. Whatever methods we have learned, already 5 methods, I told you that minimum 5 methods you have to study. Fine? You have to explain. How you have to explain? Best way to explain is write the method, fine, and then write the usage. Simple method you write with maybe empty brackets. Then below that you write the syntax. When you write a syntax, always write the parameters. Parameters in the syntax should be written like this. Don't write the numbers. Write what? X, Y, width, height. I'll try to make notes like that, but this is the ideal way. Syntax. Below that, proper example. If time permits, if you want your paper to be very, very impressive, then draw the shape. How you have shown that, na? Of course, I don't want you to measure with scale that those many pixels and all, but draw the shape if time permits. Clear? Yeah. So let's see the program. See, directly we have extends applet, no action listener here because we don't have any action to respond to like yesterday's program. So when it comes to drawing object, it is like this. Paint, G dot draw line, 10, 10, 50, 50. So 10, 10, that means X left, and 50, 50 means how can you imagine how that line is? Is it horizontal or it is slanted? Slanted. What way slanted? Downward or upward? Downward. Because 50 indicates top distance is more. Now, so you can see here in the output. Fine. Then there is draw rect 1060. So at the same position where the line is beginning. 60 is little lower side than the starting of the line. What is the width? Height? It is horizontal rectangle or vertical? Horizontal, because 40 width is more as compared to the height. Fine. So can you see here? Oh, not this, I think. Wait. This. This is that rectangle which is starting at the same line. Clear? Now, next. Fill rect. Solid rectangle. Starting at 60 means, see, it is starting at 10. That means it is starting somewhere here. Then what is the Y position? 10 at the same place. So vertically it is at the same place, horizontally little this side. What is the, now can you tell me it is vertical rectangle or horizontal? Vertical, because 80. So can you see here? This is the fill rate. Now draw round rect. What is the first? X, Y, width, height, width to be cropped, height to be clear. So now 10, 10, that means same, you can say size, it is cropped. Now again, whether it is vertical or horizontal, horizontal because 50, this parameter is more. So it is this, because this draw round rect. Then fill round rect, it's starting at 20. 20 means little this side than this upper one and little inside. See, this is how they want it to be contained inside this draw round rect. Fill round rect is inside that. So how they have taken, see, X position little higher, Y position little higher, width little less because it has to be enclosed inside, and then height also little less, and the edge also, the cropped edges are 5 5, little smaller than the upper one. Clear with this? Yeah. So this program is clear. Then additional true lines are drawn. So how they have made X, that you analyze yourself. Fine, I'll not go so much in details. Now circle. For circle, again you have to imagine a imaginary enclosing rectangle. Actually, there is no rectangle, but when you draw a circle, you have to imagine. First two coordinates indicate again X and Y positions of the imaginary rectangle. Top left corner of the imaginary rectangle. Clear? And then the third indicates the width, fourth indicates the height. Width means you can say horizontal diameter and this vertical diameter. Clear? If you give horizontal diameter longer, bigger or larger value, then the oval will be like this. If you give the y height distance is longer, then the oval will be like this. Fine. Taking this, okay, this is how they have drawn. If you give both as same width and height, then it will be exactly circle. It will not be oval. Clear? Yeah. See, this is how we set the color. Color dot green. Now next semester, hopefully you will be hosting either Magnum or Evosion. You can have one round on the applets. Easy with the shapes, you can give like this. Now drawing arc, draw arc. Draw arc is little tricky. Just pay attention. Yeah. Draw arc again. Six arguments. Fine. The first four are the same as for draw oval method. Fine. What is draw oval method? X, Y, width and height. Fine. For the arc as well. How much width of the arc you want and how much height of the arc you want. But then other two parameters are the last two represent the starting angle of the arc and number of degrees, that is the sweep angle around the arc. So starting angle is taken like this. They have given. This is to be taken 90 degree. That means 3 o'clock to be taken as 0. It is the developer's decision. Fine. That 9 o'clock, if you take like 3, if you take 90 degree, they take it as 0 angle. So if they have given arc starting angle as 0, the arc will begin from that position. And then it will go in the anti-clockwise or anti-clockwise, right? Yeah, anti-clockwise direction. Sweep angle will be counted in the anti-clockwise direction like this. So if you want the arc to be drawn like this, starting angle is 0, sweep angle is taken as 180. Clear? So this is how the arc will be drawn. If you want a smiling face, Starting angle is 90. Then sweep angle 180. Because starting angle say it will start counting. Don't count overall how much value this will come here. Clear? Yeah. So this is how the face is drawn here. You can see. Fine. So let us see how our what is that? Fill arc. Fill arc is used because they want the solid one. Fine. So 60 is the X, 125 is the Y position, 80 is the width, 40 is the height. So your arc is going to be not like this, complete rectangle. It is going to be little bit flattened circle like this. Fine. Width is more, height is little less. Then what is the starting 180? Because you're going to start the like this. Here it is 0. No, it should be 90, right? 90 and 180 is fine because you have started counting. Anyways, we'll execute and we'll check. Fine. Sometimes from the textbook also you shouldn't believe as it is until unless you execute and check. Fine. Clear with this? Yeah. Then because it is there in the syllabus, not very much required for exam. For exam, as I told you, graphics class, any 5 methods with parameters and explanation with example. You get. Fine. Now this draw line, if you join many lines, it will become polygons like. Otherwise, there is another method called as draw polygon, which will take array of points, array of x points, array of y points, and it will go on joining those. X1, Y1, X2, Y2, two arrays it will take, and of course both the arrays are considered to be of the same points, same elements, 5x, 5y. So X1, Y1, X2, Y2 all will be paired and polygon will be drawn. So this is how draw polygon works. So there is a program based on it. Since it is complicated, I will just touch and go. I think it is okay for you. Clear? So we'll not go into the details. One more is there called as, yeah, this is how they take array and draw polygon is taken. Clear? Using loops in applets. So you can use loops because conditional statements and looping are same in applet, same like Java. Only thing, what you print on the screen is a different here. Here you can't use system.out.println. You have to use graphics methods only. Now, using this array, what they have done is 4 shapes are drawn. How? See here. If I is even, what is drawn? Draw oval. If I is not even, fill oval is drawn. X positions are same, that means left side is same. Y position is increased by multiplication of 60 plus 10. Fine. So this is how it is going to go down, down, down. If even, it is going to draw a hollow circle. If not even, then it is going to give filled oval. Fine. Height and width are same, 50-50 wala circles. Fine. So it is going to give you like this. Small program, but you can generate output as much as you want. Clear? As big as you want. Now this is the last part in Applet, drawing bar chart. Exclusively it is given in syllabus, so I am covering. Now with the same method, there is no separate method to draw bar chart. But using the logic and the parameters, bar charts have been drawn. Your super seniors, before 6 years, this was the journal program. They had 2 journal programs based on Applet. Of course, it was in the 4th semester that time. 3rd semester, they had C++. So it was little easy for them. because C++ similar constructor, everything was covered. Basics of hooks are covered in C++ and Java was little higher. Fine, you are learning Java. So anyway, this was their journal program. Same program they have continued in the syllabus. Otherwise, it's not very much required. So how this bar chart, you know bar chart, column chart is vertical, bar charts are the horizontal ones. Fine. So as you know in the bar chart, you will start from, they will be one below the other bars. Fine. And bars look like rectangles itself. So basically you're going to use draw rect or fill rect. Fill rect because you want the colored ones. Right. So you're going to use fill rect. Only thing their length will be given by either user directly or through parameters. So here in this program of textbook, they have used parameters to pass the values of those bars. Fine. I remember your seniors itself, yeah, they had it in the syllabus, and I used to give them modification to increase the length of the bars, because as it is anybody can by heart. The student should understand to alter the length. So that means where it has to be altered, that much knowledge you should have. Clear? So here it was. So the graph is in which year, how much was the turnover in the maybe business. So this is the amount and these are the years. What has to be compared is amount, of course. So bar chart will be based on the amount. Now look at this. How we have taken the applet. We have taken the parameters. Parameters are not, yeah, they are given below. See here. You know how to pass parameter, it is there in the comment section only, below applet. Parameter will have two attributes, name and value. Name indicates the variable name, value indicates the value. This name will be used here when you use get parameter. See here. Fine. So get parameter, whatever name is used to fetch the value, this name is specified here. Clear? Now, what are the parameter names here? Columns C1, C2, C3, C4. So how many bars are there? 4 bars. What are their values? 170, 91, 92, 93, 94. Yeah, sorry, it is 100. Okay, these are the values. Yeah, for C1 it is 110, for C2 it is 150, for C3 it is 100, and for C4 it is 170. Which one is largest? C4, 170 it is. Fine. Anyways, now there is another label 1, 91. These 4 parameters are used for this. 91, 92, 93, 94. Fine, they are just for display purpose, the values. These are the years in 1991, 1992, 93, 94. And actual budget turnover is given like this. So how these parameters are, you can say, used or fetched in the program, that we'll see. See, we have made one array is taken of labels. What is taken? One array is taken of labels. So can you see here? String label, array, just declaration. Initialization is here. Initialization is done one by one. It's not done using for loop. Normally we initialize arrays in a for loop, right? A of I equal to, and we keep it in a for loop. But here it is done one by one because we have array of 4 elements, 4 cycles. So each of this label 0 is assigned by fetching the parameter value from the variable label 1. First element is fetching from label 2. Second element, sorry, this is the second. This is third element is taken from label 3. Fourth element is taken from label 4. Clear? Similarly, value is another array which is fetching from C1, C2. See how the graph is drawn. In the paint method, set color, red, draw string. So that means we are just drawing. At what distance? X value, X position is same. Y is again increased by 50. Clear? Multiplication of 50 plus 30. So around 80 pixels distance is there in each of the bars. So first what we are doing? We are just from the label array, whatever is there, 91, 92, it is picked and it is automatically placed one below the other using draw string method. And using fill rect, we are drawing the rectangles. How X position is constant, so it is drawing from the same place. And then Y is little bit increasing with again around 60 pixels. You can say multiplication of 50 and 10. So around 60 pixel distance is there. Value is fetched from the array value. Fine. Now that value array has got the values from which parameters? C1, C2, C3 and C4. Because it's a PDF, na? It is little bit, I converted that PDF to Word. In that conversion, some of the alphabets are disturbed. Clear? Otherwise, I have that program here. Yeah, it is there here. It is taken from C1, C2, C3, C4. Clear? And then taking those distances. See, fill rect. Width is taken from that. Height is kept same, 40 pixel. So width is changed from the value array. Value array value has come from the parameters. So if you are told to modify the length, where will you change? If I tell you C1's value should be made largest, where will you change? Value in the C. Clear? Understood? So basically it is just a logic of drawing the rectangle with keeping the X value same because it should be in the same line. Y is taken in the multiplication of 50. Clear? Fine. Understood? So this is all about applet. A quick recap. What is an applet? Small Java program which can be transmitted through the internet and it can do computations on the internet. Clear? Difference between applet and application I have already clearly told you. 5 differences minimum. If they ask you for 5 marks, you are expected to write one difference, 1 mark. Clear? Main method is the first difference. Make 2 columns properly and write. Again, usual mistake what students do. They give the title applet application, but while writing in hurry burry, they write reverse. Whatever they have to write about applet, they write in the column of application, and so always it happens. Remember, clear? Yeah. Now, yeah, this is one another. Then, of course, journal program is there. Then you have graphics method, applet life cycle. Life cycle diagram I have given you. Fine, don't confuse it with thread. Start preparing one question, one chapter. At least keep on marking and reading at least. One reading and then at the time of exam again you can read. Clear? Start studying from now. There is no time left. Okay, about internals, third and fourth unit. Notes I'll give today itself. After some time, I'll just have to modify this. Lab internal, we are not sure whether we'll get those slots. I was very much keen on taking, but we may not have lab slots available.